Trump breaking news today. Trump is accused of angry tossing. It is said that Donald Trump threw documents during a deposition due to an angry outburst. According to Roberta Kaplan, the ex-president was displeased that his attorneys had extended an invitation to lunch. Cassidy Hutchinson, a former White House assistant, added that Trump has furiously launched items. Attorney Roberta Kaplan has leveled more accusations against Donald Trump, this time that he threw objects in a tantrum, according to the attorney, who is famous for defending novelist E. Jean Carroll against Trump. Trump became so irate during a deposition at Mar-a-Lago on a different issue involving a corporation called ACN that he tossed documents across the table. This incident occurred during a lunch served by Trump's lawyer to the attorney and her team. According to Kaplan, he reportedly yelled at his lawyer Alina Habba over the matter. According to Kaplan, he was so mad at Alina on an episode of the podcast George Conway Explains It All, to Sarah Longwell, which is hosted by attorney and Trump critic George Conway. Kaplan mentioned that the ex-president was irked while testifying in a lawsuit involving ACN, a multi-level marketing firm that offered video phones in the late aughts and early aughts. Trump is facing accusations from plaintiffs represented by Kaplan who claim that the president promoted ACN and the videophone on his Celebrity Apprentice show without declaring his financial relationship with the companies. According to Kaplan, Trump was not on board with the idea of taking a lunch break as he was eager to wrap up the deposition, but she eventually informed him that they would be. "Well, you're here in Mar-a-Lago," Trump reportedly asked her, according to Kaplan. "After work, what are your plans for lunch?" I asked, "Where are you getting lunch?" And so I said to him, "Well, you know, I raised this question with your attorneys yesterday, sir, and they graciously offered to provide us with lunch," says Kaplan. At which point there was a huge pile of documents exhibits sitting in front of him, and he took the pile, and he just threw it across the table and stormed out of the room. Business Insider reached out to Habba and a Trump representative for comment, but neither party responded right away. Cassidy Hutchinson, a former White House staffer to the president, had previously concocted another slanderous tale about the former president, which Kaplan now claims is true. From March 2020 until the end of the Trump administration, Hutchinson was Mark Meadows' chief of staff. He frequently admitted to throwing food at walls whenever he was angry, such as when he found out that Bill Barr had said there was no widespread election fraud in 2020. Then, according to Hutchinson, she entered a room after the president and saw ketchup dripping down the wall and there was a shattered porcelain plate on the floor. Once or twice a week, or perhaps more frequently, it would occur. There would be a week or so of relative calm, and then something terrible would happen, Hutchinson said in an interview that aired on Jimmy Kimmel Live in October, alluding to Trump's tendency to throw tantrums. The throwing of dishes of food and porcelain against the wall wasn't the only thing, though. The simple act of turning the tablecloth was also involved on occasion, she said. According to Kaplan's podcast appearance, Trump secretly fired her after the deposition finished by stating, "See you next Tuesday," a euphemism for a slur referring to female genitalia. Since her scheduled meeting with Trump was meant to take place on a Wednesday, Kaplan expressed her confusion. She mentioned that her team notified her after she had already left, although she was unaware of its significance until then. "Thank goodness I was unaware. I would have become furious if I had known when they told me." Angry outbursts would have been inevitable, according to Kaplan.